Next question, 1 Corinthians chapter 15:45. The question says, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last man, Adam, was made a quickening, or parenthetically, a life-giving spirit. It says, when was Jesus made a life-giving spirit, or a human spirit? Well, it seems like a deep question on the surface, but really it's a pretty general answer to it. And obviously, he accomplished that fact. He became a life-giving spirit, or a soul able to give spirit at his incarnation. Incarnate means that when that which is the Word or Spirit took on the veil of flesh. And you can find that in the book of Hebrews where that happened. And it says the first man, Adam, in verse 47 of 1 Corinthians 15, the first man is of the earth, earthly. That would be Adam, the first created man. The second man, that would be Jesus, is the Lord from heaven. So Adam was made a living soul, but Jesus at his incarnation was made a life-giving spirit. And verse 48 says, as is the earthly, such as they that are earthly, and as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. So that tells us that there are some who their thinking and their motivation and their movement is toward everything that's earthly, which would mean the attaining of a better position, more wealth, more goods, more earthly things, more self-will, more things that lead you away from Christ, eating, drinking, and being merry, living in sin, and discounting the things of God. They're going to live the earthly life, and they're going to pay for the earthly life. But as he, the heavenly, that be Jesus, such are they also that are heavenly. Once we come to God, our situation changes from the earthly to the heavenly. The Bible says that our conversation, that would be our dwelling place, not speaking to one another. Our conversation, our dwelling place at salvation is no longer earthly, it's now in heaven. It says that we're seated in heavenly places with God, therefore we ought to be thinking heavenly thoughts. So that's when he became a life-giving spirit, was at his incarnation. Incarnate means in the flesh. Incarnate means flesh. Incarnate, in the flesh. So I hope that answered that question for you. In answering the person's question, when people send us these questions and we address these, it's not only to answer them, it's also to encourage you. So again, we'd like to hear from you, like your comments. Let us know you're out there listening, and if we're being a blessing to you, if you have some suggestions, we'd like to hear that too. So jot down the address and the phone number and give us a call. We look forward to hearing.